Recently at Broward Spiritist Society, we had the weekend course on magnetism. At the end of the course, there was a demonstration on somnambulism. People don't know what somnambulism is. I don't even fully understand it myself. When I read the Spirits book by Allan Kardec and he started talking about somnambulism, I was like, what the what? I even Googled it. I read about it on Wikipedia and I was still at a loss. 160 years ago, when Allan Kardec was researching and compiling the information for the Spirits book, somnambulism was so common, it was such a household name that he didn't even need to describe it in very much detail in his book. But here we are 160 years later, and the information is practically lost. It's hard to imagine how such a science could be lost or abandoned when it had so many practical uses. Basically how it works is that you would need two people, a magnetizer and a somnambulist. Now the magnetizer would gradually induce the somnambulist into a magnetic sleep. And the process might take about 30 minutes or so. At this point, the somnambulist would, for all intents and purposes, leave their body. In this state, the faculties and senses of the spirit itself, independent of the physical organism, might be partially restored. And they often could pass information to the magnetizer. Information like treatment instructions for medical conditions. They could tell the magnetizer, treat the liver and on such and such a day, the malady will be cured. And lo and behold, they would follow the treatment and it would work. In some examples, they would even place another person's hand in the somnambulist's hand, and the somnambulist could give them the same type of information for the other person, treatment instructions and so on. In other cases, the somnambulist might say, there's nothing we can do for this person, and in many cases, that person would pass away. This alone should be enough of a reason for a revival of this science. But this is just one aspect of so many benefits that somnambulism can bring. For those of you who are serious about studying this, not just for curiosity or for fun, not for profit or prestige, but for those of you who are very serious about your self-education, there are a lot of resources that can help you find more information about this subject. At the very least, I recommend that you begin a serious study of the science of magnetism as taught by Anton Mesmer. This science is nearly a lost science, but it's beginning to make a revival thanks to the work of a chap called Melo and many other dedicated workers. I'll put some links in the YouTube description for further study, and if you have any questions, please post in the comment section on YouTube below. Thank you so much for watching. Click that subscribe button if you want to be notified when future videos are released, and we'll be sure to keep you informed about what's happening here at Broward Spiritist Society.